Doing this one thing can completely change your nonprofit or your business in 2024. And it's putting your phone on Do Not Disturb for 2 hours throughout the day. Putting your phone on D&D for 2 hours out the day gives you the time to focus on one specific task and get in flow state. Now, what is flow state? Google says the term flow state describes a mental state in which a person is completely focused on a task or activity. Someone may refer to this as in the zone. Now, here's the thing. It takes 10 to 15 minutes to get into flow state. And I'm sure you would agree that we have so many distractions in our life, like our cell phone, the computers, the laptop, our friends, our family, the news, the TV. All these things are distractions to us being in the zone, being in flow state. So what I've done over this last year is I put my phone on Do Not Disturb for at least 2 hours a day and completely focus on a task. Now, what I've had to do is I've had to put my phone in another room is because I will still habitually check my phone. And then the moment I check my phone, it takes you out of flow state. And then just to get back in flow state, it takes another 10 to 15 minutes to get fully back in the zone, which is why I want to encourage you to put your phone in another room. I am a big believer that the only reason you haven't accomplished some of your goals is because you are too distracted. And what I realized with these distractions, because they've turned into a habit now, and I don't mean to offend anyone when I say this, but we are now self-diagnosing ourselves with ADHD. We're not even going to the doctor. We're telling ourselves that, man, I can't focus. I have ADHD. Man, I'm depressed. I can't think, right? I'm struggling. And I'm a living testimony. What I was experiencing is that I was habitually checking my phone all throughout the day, which is the reason why I couldn't focus. I was habitually checking my emails all throughout the day, which allowed me not to work, which then caused depression. In my life, in my journey, all of my fulfillment about this world that I'm living in has came from work. Everything I love about my life has come from work. The woman that I ended up having my first child with, I met her at work. One of my best friends who actually introduced me into the nonprofit space where we've now generated over 7 figures, I met him through work. Some of you guys are working with me right now in business, and I am so fulfilled because of work. So I'll say all that to say, man, I really want to encourage you to start dedicating 2 hours a day minimum. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb so you can focus on a task. At the very beginning, if you're not used to this, it will be difficult. But whatever that task may be, it may be creating content. I'm a big believer that probably you should be creating content within that 2 hours. But if you're in the beginning stages of your nonprofit, if you're in the beginning stages of your business, maybe it should be coming up with your business plan. Maybe it should be figuring out who your board members are going to be. Whatever it may be, dedicate 2 hours of untamed focus. And I guarantee you, within month 2, within month 3, you will start to see that we don't control our life, our habits do. So if you habitually check your phone all day, your life will be a representation of that. If you habitually put your phone on Do Not Disturb, or you don't need that, you can just easily get in flow state for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 hours a day. Before this year is over, I guarantee a shift in your life. I want you to remember this. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Can you write that down? Where your focus goes, energy flows. Don't expect for your nonprofit or your business to be a multi 6 or 7 figure business and you're only dedicating 30 minutes a week, right? Don't expect for donors and sponsors and supporters to support your organization if you are only willing to commit 20 or 30 minutes a week. It's not gonna happen. Why? It's a spiritual thing. Where your focus goes, energy flows. So I want to encourage you to lean all the way into flow state. Spend some time with yourself. Get away from these apps so you can lean into flow state. You'll realize there's a lot of work that should be done and you have the ability to do it. I always tell people I genuinely believe God has already given us, me and you, everything that we need to get everything that we want. These are called our gifts. But what I've realized with these gifts is that we have to craft these gifts. We have to work on these gifts. This is the free will that God gave us to actually choose to make ourselves better, to choose to work. And our life will get better because we can get better. There's more for you because there's more in you. Genuinely, I believe in you. I respect you. I admire you. My name is Timothy Wright, the founder and CEO of The Nonprofit Launcher. I know I didn't even introduce myself when I made this video, and I just want to get right to it. So I'm signing off. My phone is actually on D&D right now because this is one of the things that I see value in that takes my life to a new level. What is it for you? Get in flow state. I guarantee you find out.